What's going on, guys? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Warrior Class, Strongarm. Now, Strongarm is the fembot of this season. We had RC in Transformers Prime. This year, we have Strongarm. Now, Strongarm is a very interesting bot in the fact that the toy doesn't really look much like her proportion-wise. So, here, I'll show you what I mean. So here's what I'm talking about. Here is the card for the toy, and there's Strongarm. Strongarm looks to be differently proportioned than the toy. Plus, she has black hands and white around her face, and her eyes have pupils, and there are a couple of other weird little paint differences. Specifically, look here on the chest. There's an Autobot symbol right in the middle of the chest where it's black. Not so on the figure. My guess is the reason for this is, well, it's Hasbro, and I think all these Autobot symbols, I'm pretty sure these are stickers. These aren't, this isn't paint. These are stickers. Very well applied stickers, but stickers nonetheless. Also, this is a toy, this is a cartoon, and I'm an idiot. Aside from the odd proportions of the figure, it's actually not too bad. I can definitely see Hasbro repainting this as something else down the line, or just putting a different head on it and calling it like Hound or Brawn or something like that. I could completely see that happening down the line. It's a pretty good figure, other than the ginormous backpack sticking off her back and the lack of posability thanks to said backpack. Oh, who am I kidding? This is just a really weird figure. It's not bad, but there are some real problems here. The issues that I have with this figure are quite compounded, in all honesty, and it has mainly to do with all the bulk that the figure is carrying, because it gets in the way everywhere. The head is on a ball joint and is fully posable. I would like to see a bit more paint there around the head. The shoulders are on these swivels and ball joints, but every time you try to move them, they hit the backpack. The backpack, which pegs into the back, flops around a little bit too much for my taste, and these doors they swing all the way open, but as soon as you try that, they get in the way of the shoulders. And then the shoulders and the arms have an issue where you can't actually bend the arms all the way up without completing part of the transformation. It's just odd. And then the fists are in these recessed areas where I'd say the fist opening, or the top of the fist, is a couple of millimeters below the actual paneling. So you run into problems with weapons. Her weapon isn't too bad, but other weapons you're going to run into an issue with. I do like her weapon, though I don't know why the muzzle blast is painted. That's odd. Posability-wise, it's okay, but you run into problems with the bulk. Also, my figure has overly loose ball joints in the hips and in the swivels. You could fix that with a little bit of either a super glue or, nail polish remover. Nail polish or nail polish remover. I can never remember which. There is some posability as part of the transformation for the feet, but it's not that great. Overall, the robot mode just feels bulky, and that's not really the way Strongarm looks. She's strong, yes, but she's also smaller as opposed to bulkier as we have in the toy. Then again, this is me just putting unrealistic proportions in cartoons upon toys. So enough of me being a doofus, let's go ahead and get into the transformation. Strongarm's vehicle mode is that of a SUV police car, or police truck, and I think it pulls it off quite nicely. I wish there was a little bit more, I don't know, cab going over the back here, but it's not bad at all. There is a severe lack of real paint apps, though. There are just a few basic colors, white, black, blue, with highlights of red here and there. I would like to see more paint on this. I would like to see a little bit more stylization of the paint scheme. It's not a bad toy, or I should say not a bad alt mode, just wish there was more paint. So I'm sure my friends in the customizer world, like Cheetahmiss, will go ahead and be painting this up pretty well. You can mount her gun in vehicle mode, either like that, or you could turn it to the side and mount it. Either way, it just looks very much out of place. Now, there is one thing with the vehicle mode that I did not actually expect. She is a shell former. In other words, the bits just kind of wrap around her to form her alt mode. And the proof is, well, this. I mean, hi, there we are. Not much of a transformation when the entire vehicle mode is practically hollow. I really didn't want to be down on Strongarm. I was really looking forward to this figure, and it kind of has let me down a little bit. I'm not saying that the figure is bad. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. It's just a little bit too unfun. That's a word. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Now, that might be completely let me try that again. Sorry, guys. Your opinion will probably vary from mine. Some of you folks out there are going to think this figure is freaking rad, and that's great. I want you guys to be happy with the figures that you think are cool. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think it lacks paint, and it's just a little bit too bulky and too, well, panely and kibbly for my taste. Like I said, it's not a bad figure, it just has some issues. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video review of Transformers Robots in Disguise, Warrior Class Strongarm. As always, I am Baltmatrix, asking you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.